This is the first time that Paragon's done this type of big event, and this is the first time that Autodesk has done an event like this at a facility.
We are streaming this live to the world so they can see all the wonderful things that we're talking about.
An event like this hosted at a customer site is a really fantastic opportunity for Autodesk to demonstrate how we can work closely with customers to deliver real benefits for both them and for us.
This part was 3D printed and generatively designed. Not only is it half the weight of the part that it replaces, it has 12 times the surface area of the part that it replaces. They can dissipate heat way more effectively, which means they can run their engines hotter and at higher performance. Not possible without smart manufacturing.
We've had a lot of interesting conversations with customers and potential partners and suppliers who are all curious about this thing we call smart manufacturing. It can be a bit overwhelming at first, but it turns out when you break it down, it's really just all about doing more, better, for less. Exploring more solutions, building better products with less waste and less impact on the planet. And when you start to break it down to that, it's something folks can get their arms around and start to really embrace as the future of making things.
I'd love to be able to tell you stories about everything that we do. Unfortunately, the government keeps me from being able to tell those stories, especially on a live feed. But that capability to do extremely large things and to have smart manufacturing being implemented, that's what this team and the relationships have brought to the diversity of Paragon. As we started getting in with Autodesk, we found out that that work behind the screen was so important. And the brain power that gets together is absolutely amazing. We all know that there's a future of lightweighting, and we all know, for us at least, that things are getting bigger. Autodesk does make anything, but with Paragon, we make anything better, and of course, just a little bigger.
All these technologies are unknown, and we're trying to figure out which ones are the best solutions, best fits for us, and we're showing people that we're up for the challenge, and if they want to come along, we're always looking for those relationships to spur on that innovation and make sure we're becoming profit partners together.
Mold and die and job shop businesses like Paragon are realizing an awful lot of their energy is actually spent keeping track of the different data, the different activities, making sure that everybody's marching to the same rhythm. So one of the biggest opportunities we can see in the manufacturing space for Autodesk is producing a more coherent set of products which helps customers organize their processes, organize their data, organize their thoughts in a systematic way. By targeting manufacturing industry, I think we can give people a much better starting point from which they can tailor the solution to their specific needs.
We're here today because Autodesk, again, is at the forefront of developing smart manufacturing concepts. We're here to see the additive manufacturing that they've developed and put in their software. We're basically here to see the future of manufacturing and how it applies to mold makers, machinists, and tool shops the world over with how Autodesk is putting all this together.
F-150s, our all-aluminum truck, is very well known, and we can't build enough of them. But in the performance world, that lightweighting also delivers the best horsepower to weight ratio we've ever been able to deliver to our performance customer. And it makes a true improvement in off-road driving experience.
If we think about the factory of the future or even smart manufacturing, you still want and need to make money with your factory. So this is how we built up in Aachen our demonstration factory. The car you are seeing there is the car we are currently manufacturing and actually selling them for a quite low price of 11,900 euro, which is way lower than other electric cars you can buy. And this is all based on Industry 4.0 processes, which enables us to work in a high variant environment and also produce with a very low cost. Our factory of the future has to be smart, and the time to do that is now.
Many of the manufacturers we work with are struggling with this. There's a need to compete by delivering exactly what the customer wants at the right time and place. You need incredible confidence in your models and get them delivered in record time. Use good solution providers like Autodesk to solve problems using their tools.
One of the interesting things that happens at an event like this is you have a chance to network with a wide variety of players in the industry. tool and die makers, mold companies, OEMs and tier 1 suppliers, and other software companies.
This is a very refreshing, definitely to explore. We'll talk more with the Paragon guys. How are their intentions are to implement it into their facilities, and how helpful can be a tool like that to bring those gaps in all the different stages of between the design and the manufacturing can be closed down with that kind of software.
This kind of networking is really, really important, because if we're going to make something like smart manufacturing a reality and truly effective, it's going to require collaboration across many parts of the industry. So these relationships and the foundations in those relationships that we started today are going to pay off dividends well into the future.